Shout out to everybody out there on White Street. You already know what it is. Salute to everybody.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to SteveBussaGS. We got another scorecard reaction for you guys, and you already know what it is. Actually, you probably have no idea what this is. This is my first time doing this band, and it's out of my genre, so we're going to go over a few disclosures before we hop into it. First of all, I just want to do a huge shout out to one of my subscribers. So my man's name is Holger. He's actually a German photo art champion for 2019. Follow his Instagram. I'm going to put it down in the link below. He's the one that recommended this band to me. He does like these awesome photo shoots for bands that are live. And like me personally, I don't listen to like rock and metal and stuff like that. So it's all new to me. He's been one of the people who have been super dope and just like bringing me into the genre and kind of like showing me like how, like which bands to listen to and what I should be listening for and stuff like that. So like salute to him, big shout outs to him. If you guys like band pictures and stuff like that from concerts, like good concert photography, check his Instagram down in the description below. I recommend it, super dope. I don't even listen to the music and I enjoy the pictures and the photography that he has. So boom boom boom, plug for him. Now for those of you who are wondering, well, why are you doing this? I do a reaction channel in general. I listen to hip-hop. I'm a rapper, and I enjoy hip-hop music. That's like my go-to genre. I recently started doing other types of musics, like Nightwish, Bandmade. I did just a couple that are like out of the genre that I normally do, and I started really enjoying it. But the disclosure part of this is like, just so you know, I am aware that I have no idea what I'm talking about in terms of what is good or bad. The only reason you should watch this reaction is to get a feel for a reaction from someone who does not listen to rock or metal or whatever. Like if you're curious what your music sounds like to someone who doesn't listen to this music, that's what you're going to take out of here. So you can just save your breath with all the comments of like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about, blah, blah, blah. Like, yeah, I get it. You're right. I'm agreeing with you. So knock that shit off. Comment section is retarded sometimes. But let's hop into this. 2 minutes in. It's not bad. It's not bad. Usually I'm a little long-winded in the beginning, so I feel like we got this done rather quickly, and I think we got a video for this too, so let's full screen it. Hey, do me a favor though, run the gauntlet, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, little bell notification guy. And you know what I want you to do? Leave in the comments for me, what would be the next natural progression? Like if I like this, check this. If I don't like this, check this. Let me know what your suggestions are, and maybe you'll see it throughout next week. Every Wednesday I go and explore different genres, and then occasionally when I have a subscriber hit me up like this, like individually we have a personal conversation and I really like his work, I'll go and check it out right away. So let's hop into this. We have Lord of the Lost, Under the Sun. First of all, dope name right off the bat. We also do a scorecard on this too, and I'll explain that at the end. But let's get into this for now. Under the Sun. That COVID. Alright, right off the bat. Oh, and yes, I'm going to pause a lot because that's my style. If you don't like pauses, I don't care. Go watch someone else. First thing, right off the bat, this looks like a Queen of the Damned movie. Like, I get that like super dark vibe. Kind of like vampire-esque. I'm not really sure like what the aesthetic here is supposed to be, but I'm with it. It looks pretty cool so far. It looks like a movie. Like this doesn't look like a regular music video.
Natural discipline.
Alright, was not expecting his voice right off the bat. He kind of has that like, I use this all the time. I don't know a lot of bands, but I got the Blind Guardian vibe from him right away. Like he has that kind of like smooth but like mystic voice that, you know what I mean? Like it kind of sounds like fantasy right off the bat. The music is already harder than anything else that I've done on the channel. Like this is the most like harsh sounding like hardcore rock, I don't know what terms to use, that it sounds like. I like it though. I like the music. We're gonna bring it back. As I pause it, I'll keep bringing it back so I don't like screw up the flow of things, but let's get it. Oh, and his guitar, his light up guitar was super dope.
For redemption, a natural discipline, a prestige, a purpose, my passions to lurk within. Am I weak and given to lust? Am I strong to do what I must? Under the sun.
Alright, so we gotta talk about this. If you follow me on my channel, this isn't your first one, that's who I'm talking to right now. So, I've had a problem, not a problem, but like, I've had a conundrum with trying to understand Marco's vocals from Nightwish, right? It's like my first dip into that. And I didn't like some of the screaming that he did and stuff like that. Didn't sound good to me in the music, and they keep killing me like, oh, he's an amazing vocalist. This so far is like infinitely better in my opinion. Like this sound, like as far as preference and taste goes, like I prefer the sounds infinitely more on this. And I think I know why right off the bat. I feel like from a Nightwish perspective, which I have to use because it's my only frame of reference, the mystic kind of like fairy tale vibe on the songs that I've listened to so far, I genuinely think they sound better. The music sounds better with a female vocalist. And then when he comes in, when Marco comes in from Nightwish, and it's like, I don't know, I feel like there's a clash and it doesn't sound good to me. Like sonically, doesn't sound pleasing to me. Might be impressive, might be super hard to do, but if it doesn't sound good to me, I can't say it sounds good. For this is like, it sounds like it fits. the screams and the vocals on this match. It's like a puzzle. Like to me, it matches the music perfectly. Like I don't think, as good of a singer as Floor is with Nightwish, I don't think I would enjoy her vocals as much as I'm enjoying the harsher male vocals on this type of music. It's interesting to see for me, like, what appeals to me and what doesn't appeal to me as far as the rock genre goes. And, like, we'll pause again, we'll talk more about it, but that's just, like, my first initial thoughts right off the bat. Let's bring it back a little bit.
Under the sun, we all share the glow, but some of us feel the black heat of true love. Falling free from the orbit of lies, lover's dreams. When I close my eyes under the sun. Under the sun.
Alright, this is fucking intense. So the next big differential is like most of what I've seen from rock and roll so far, or from metal so far, has all been live. I think this is like really my first time with like a professional music video. Like this is pretty fucking intense. There's so much to take in that like I don't know how to word what I want to say. I like it so far. Like as far as like a preference goes, like I think I would lean more towards this type of music than the stuff that I've like, with the exception of like the opera-esque one, like the Phantom of the Opera. I enjoy musicals, so like there was a bit of that I liked in there. This is like pretty fucking dope. I like this. When the instruments change, let me pull up the exact part that I want to say. So that I have no idea what that sound is when this happens, but this sounds dope as shit. It sounds synthetic to me. Like I don't know if that's an instrument or if they have, because it's like a because it's not live, because it's studio produced, if that's like synthesized into there, or if that's just a guitar sound that I'm not familiar with, that I've never heard before. But I'd like that a lot. Look at this, like look at how they did the video too. Like they're so into it. This is a hilarious still frame they could put on.
There's a point before the deed to which you can't return. When thoughts bleed into action, guilt finds it hard to burn. Am I weak and given to the sun? Am I strong to do what I must? Under the sun, we all share the glow. Some of us feel a black heat too low. Falling free from the orbit of lies. None of us dreams when I close my eyes. Under the sun.
All right, so here, all right, this is more of a reflection of me than it is of the music. I enjoy the instruments, the music to this, way more than I enjoy the vocals. I don't dislike the vocals, actually. I do enjoy the vocals, but I still like lyrics. As far as the lyrics goes, this all still sounds super inferior music-wise to me lyrically, because my brain can't focus on the lyrics versus the music still. Like, I don't know, like when I'm listening to hip hop, when I'm listening to rap, I basically tune out the beat. I focus primarily on lyrics. I'm a heavy lyric person. That's what I like. I like good bars. I like well-written music. Like as far as not the music, but like the actual lyrics go, right? I couldn't tell you one thing that this song is about. I have no idea what he's saying, and it's not even like they're not enunciating it correctly. Like they're speaking very clearly. Something about it, my brain can't listen to the words and the music at the same time. Like I get so enthralled by the guitars and just like so much going on in the video and stuff like that. Like my analytical brain is going crazy. But I couldn't tell you one fucking thing that they said. So like for me, like lyrically, it comes across super weak as far as a reaction goes. Like for me to properly enjoy this type of music in the way that I like to consume music in my personal life, like by breaking down lyrics and stuff, I could never listen to this one time and get a feel for it. Like I can listen to a hip hop song and tell you right off the bat, like it's easier for me to listen. Like I have a tuned ear for it. You know what I mean? I would have to listen to this 5 times, or with the lyrics up in front of me, maybe. You know what I mean? Like a lyric video in front of me to fully appreciate it. Because right now, the best thing I can tell you is like I like the sound a lot. I like the way the instruments sound. I like the way that I wish I knew better words to describe it, but like the music sounds fucking dope. Like it's super hard and like it pulls you in, and it's almost like it sounds like the instruments rhyme with each other. Like as a rapper, like I expect certain cadences with lyrics. Like in hip hop, we do cadences with lyrics, and that's kind of like how you find a melody. Whereas with this, it's almost like the instruments are following the cadence, and like it feels like almost like they rhyme. Not like, maybe rhyme's not the word, but like they're the ones that put you in that kind of melodicness, and I'm into it. I like that. My only dislike so far is like, again, it might even be more of a reflection on me than them because they are enunciating correctly, but I can't follow the lyrics and the music at the same time. Some of the riffs that he hits remind me of music that I listened to when I was a teenager. Like, I already can tell the comment section's gonna blow up about this, but fuck you. This is my only frame of reference, right? When I listen to some of the vocal changes that he's doing, I start thinking about like Stained. You know what I mean? Like those bands in like the 90s that were really popular in America. Like I get like heavy Stained vibes and stuff like that from them, and I really liked that music growing up. So it even though this is my first time listening to it, it gives me like a sense of nostalgia almost with some of the transitions in the vocals. This was dope. Oh, it's still going. I said it's like a fucking movie, and they even have credits at the end. Let's go. I'll tell you what, man. I think I prefer, if I'm going to continue to listen to rock and stuff, like I'm going to try everything as far as the genres go, but like, I enjoyed this. Like, I would listen to this, like if I had to choose between this and like the next random band or something like that, I would rather listen to something more hardcore like this. The screaming and stuff like that reminds me, like, I listened to Slipknot when I was like 16, and that's like my only frame of reference for the screamo kind of like vocals, but it fit. Like, he has this smooth voice, he had to scream, he had to like whatever is beyond scream, like that super belt out scream he did. All that stuff sounded good to me. I know I'm not using any of the right words, but like I liked it. Let's go to the scorecard. Let's see how much we liked it. So we're going to break it down. Hey. Make sure. Hey, we're here. All right. So we are new. What is it? What are they called? Lords? Where'd it go? Lord of the Lost. So yeah, we are new. So in order for me to be a fan on my channel, I have to at least catch 3 for you. Right now they're 1 for 1, so I need 3 of them that I like. Right now they're 1 for 1. Target audience, no. So I'm not the target audience for this. And here's why this is important, because you have to understand when I'm going through the scorecard that I fully acknowledge that I am not a rock and roll head, that I am not a metal head, that like I know that this isn't for me, and that's why we have this there. So you can tell if I'm biased or unbiased. So I'm more biased towards not liking it than I would be towards liking it. Whereas if you get another channel where all they listen to is rock and roll, they're going to be more biased towards liking it than towards not liking it. That's the point of that. Proper setting for this. Damn, when would I listen to something like this? This is going to sound really weird to you, but like for me, this is cookout music. Like for some reason, when I think about this and I'm thinking about listening to this, like I picture like me as a kid at a swimming pool with music playing, you know what I mean? And like everybody like around the grill and eating. Like to me, I think cookout music when I hear this. This is where it puts me. And it's probably mostly because like of when I listened to this type of music as a kid, but that's what I get to. Ghost Rider. So for Ghost Rider, just like who do I get vibes of? I got Stained and Slipknot. Now, are you guys going to have an issue with that? Yes, probably, because I have 5 bands that I could possibly reference for this. So I have to pick from the people that I've heard. Is there a million other bands that would probably be better to say that they sound like? Yes, 100%. But this is all I got. This is what it sounded like to me. So there you have it. Music or instruments? I got nothing bad to say about it. This is a 25 out of 25 for me. I enjoyed the shit out of the instruments. The vocals, same thing. Like, I think his vocals were fucking amazing. I would give this a 25 out of 25 for vocals too. Now, here's where they're going to lose me. Like, lyrics and bars out of 15? I couldn't tell you one fucking thing that they said. I would give this a 5. 5 out of 15 for lyrics and bars. And again, like, is this more on me than them? Probably. But if I have to give you an accurate interpretation of my first time listening reaction, and to me, as good as everything sounded, there was no comprehension on my part. Like, it sounded really good, and I was enthralled in the moment, but nothing stuck with me. You know what I mean? Sound quality, 15 out of 15. Cohesiveness in the atmosphere, 10 out of 10. So what does this mean? This means what we talked about in the beginning of this. I was like, does it sound like his vocals match the type of music that's going on? Does the video and the aesthetic match the sound of the band? Everything seemed super cohesive. The atmosphere seemed super on point. It was a little scary. Some of the parts, I'm like, all right. Like, it's like the guys from Die Antwoord aesthetically, and then like musically just more hardcore. Like, I don't know. Enjoyability. What am I gonna put for this? So it's not gonna be a 10 for me because I'm not putting it on repeat, and I wouldn't send this to somebody else. Is it going on a play? I would put this on a playlist. I would give it 9 out of 10. So 9 out of 10 is I would put it on one or all playlist. If I was to make a rock and roll playlist or metal playlist that I don't know what this is. You guys all yell at me in the comments for categorizing shit wrong, but I don't fucking know. I would definitely put this on that playlist though. So there you go. I got an 89 out of 100. That's my score, 89 out of 100. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Drop down in the comments below. Let me know. If you are a jerk, I will find creative ways to say blow me that YouTube won't fucking mute. So don't be a jerk. Let's have a conversation about music. If you disagree with me, you probably should because I don't know what I'm talking about, but feel free to educate me and not belittle me. As always, I appreciate y'all coming to hang out with me. I love y'all. I'll catch y'all on the next one.